list of questions.
Okay, we are ready. Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in this afternoon for Niles Voice of Business. This live stream will feature interviews with local business owners, professionals, and village representatives to provide resources and insights for the businesses of Niles. Today, Village of Niles Trustee Denise McCreery joins us.
Hi,
Welcome,
everyone.
Denise. Denise, first, I want to thank the village for always being a resource for the Chamber of Commerce. We are grateful for the partnership that the village and the Chamber have always had, and it has proved invaluable during times like this. Today, we're here to talk about something completely new. So, Denise, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that many of these initiatives we're going to talk about today have grown out of the village committee, which you chair, called Economic Development and Neighborhood Renewal. Can you tell us a little more about that committee?
Yes, Alicia. First of all, thank you very much for having me here today. Thank you to all the viewers for tuning in. Yes, I'll probably date myself a little bit, but well over 20 years ago, I was appointed to the Economic Development Committee that Mayor Blaze had started. At some point, that did disband, and shortly after 2015, Mayor Shabillo established the Economic Development and Neighborhood Renewal Commission. He asked that I serve on that commission, and I agreed and now chair it. And the commission is driven by key individuals in the community along with staff. And our goal is to basically look at Niles as a whole and try to determine how to best improve and promote our town for resident and business attraction. So I want to thank the committee members, and I also want to encourage your viewers, if they have any suggestions for us or if they are ever interested in serving on the commission, we would love to hear from them.
That's great. So the village is launching a resident attraction campaign to market Niles. What is the goal of running this campaign?
Well, we're very excited. Obviously, with the recent situation that we find ourselves in with the pandemic, things were put on hold, and this program was also put on hold, but we are, a very progressive village, and we are continuing to move forward on plans that we have. And so the goal of the campaign is really quite simple. It's to do a better job of telling Niles' story to potential residents and families and businesses. And we want to convey that Niles is a special place to live and work and visit and do business. And so we're showcasing residents and local businesses to tell their stories. And of course, our schools, government, arts and culture, lots of things included in that.
Excellent. So our next question, which we just spoke to a little bit, what aspects of Niles are you promoting?
So yes, exactly what I said. We are promoting our residents who love our community, businesses that are supported by our residents and deliver every day, an incredible education system that's unique to our every child that it serves. Governments, not just the village, but parks and libraries, and who really do phenomenal jobs in servicing our residents. And of course, like I said, arts and culture, and of our housing stock as well as great alternatives for any budget.
And so what exactly does the resident attraction campaign entail?
Well, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we did delay this campaign, but we felt that it's important that we do move forward. And so the campaign is going to entail quite a bit of social media. It will also consist of radio and print and digital advertising. We'll be utilizing our digital and electronic displays throughout the community, our gateway signs, street banners, of course, our newsletters. We even have some car magnets and our new resident packets. And also, we're just launching our new landing page through our website, which is loveniles.com.
Excellent. And I think we have that on the screen right now.
Oh, good.
So where might we expect to see these resident attraction campaign ads? You said digital, so we'll see some social media, but where else throughout the community?
Right. So more specifically, in terms of radio, we're looking at Hubbard Radio. We're looking at a WSHE, which is, I believe, also Chicago radio.
Yeah.
She Radio 100.3, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
101.9, which is the Mix, the Tribune, the Chicago Parent Magazine, YouTube, Google Ads, Facebook.
Nice.
I mean,
wow, you guys are going to be all over.
lots of places for
That's
people
great.
to look and support.
So how can those of us living in and around Niles and working in Niles help participate in the resident attraction campaign?
Well, our greatest asset really is our residents, our businesses, the people who know this community best. And so we really do encourage our residents to, when they come across this campaign, to share and to like and to comment, especially when we're talking about social media. Obviously, there is a large free component of this campaign because we're being very respectful of budgets. And so we encourage all those who are familiar and love Niles as much as I do, that you continue to share the information. You can certainly visit the website, loveniles.com. You can link to that campaign page and share it with others. You can tell your friends. You can certainly tune into the radio stations when we are advertising the campaign, which we will announce through social media. And certainly just be the advocates that we know most of our residents are, all of our residents, I hope, and share the story.
So you and I both know how easy it is to love Niles, right?
Right.
We love Niles.
Right.
But what are we hoping someone who doesn't know anything about Niles is going to learn from this campaign?
Well, really, I think they're going to know why we think it's so great. I mean, I often share my story, Alicia, that I moved here shortly after I was married, my husband and I, and we bought a home that was going to be basically our starter home. We thought we would live here for 5 years and then seek another avenue. And we just fell in love with the community, our neighbors, the area. Obviously, you can't beat the location. My parents lived in the city. My husband's parents lived in Des Plaines. And so it was a wonderful median location for the two. And so we loved it. And we took our starter home and we made it our forever home. And so really that's what is the story that we want to share with people, that we have amazing services, we have amazing parks, we have amazing schools, we have everything that you need right here. And the great bonus is location, right? I mean, we are so close to the city, so close to so much that's going on and accessible. And we have an amazing housing stock that fits every budget. So I love this community. I fell in love with it a long time ago. I don't plan on going anywhere. I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to my story, and we just need to get that story out to others.
So Denise, you mentioned that when you moved to Niles, you thought that was going to be your starter home, but it's turned into your forever home.
Right.
So can you tell us just a little more about the recently launched Grow Your Home program?
Right, sure. So as I mentioned at the very beginning of this interview, the Economic Development and Neighborhood Renewal Commission is looking at the community as a whole, right? So it's great to want to attract new residents, but what specifically are we doing to attract new residents? I mean, there are a lot of amazing things that are in this community, but a lot of things that we want to improve on. And so one of the things that we thought we would do is add some teeth to this new resident program, and created the Grow Your Home program. And essentially, if you build out or build up in your current home, and this includes contractors or builders can do the same. So basically, if you add square footage to your current home, you can apply for this waiver of building or permit fees up to $5,000. So
Wow.
I wish it was around when I added onto our home,
Right.
but it certainly was worth it to stay here even without that. But it's a nice little incentive for those who are looking. We're spending a lot of time in our homes right now, so it's a great time to take a look around at your house and say, well, maybe I might want to add on or go up. So this program can help you do that.
Excellent. And how does that program align with another Chamber Village initiative, the Niles Design District?
Well, we are very excited, and Alicia, you can jump in at any time if you'd like to share more information because you're the expert with the design district. But one of the initiatives that did come out of the Economic Development and Neighborhood Renewal Commission is the Niles Design District. And I believe it was just over a year ago, Alicia, is that correct, the launch?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when we, as a commission, were studying Niles and what we want to do, we noticed there are many home improvement businesses within our community. And so we thought we would capitalize on that market and really try to build that and increase and invite other businesses to our community, which certainly makes it a great place to shop whenever you're doing some home improvement projects. If you are doing something major or something minor, the Niles Design District is a perfect place to start to fill those needs.
Yes, and Chase has got the website up there. So we encourage you to hop over to nilesdesigndistrict.com and see which of our area businesses are participating. And they're all working on specials.
Fantastic. That's what I'd like to hear.
Yeah. So I have enjoyed talking about something other than COVID-19 right now, right? I feel like that's all I talk about these days. And it's a hard time. A lot of us are struggling. So why launch the campaign now?
Well, I think that it's important for people to understand that our government is really working and working double time right now. We are very concerned about our residents and our businesses and their health. And so we did delay this program, and we thought, you know what, we can take a look at the budget. We can make some changes in that. It might not be as robust because we want to be respectful of the finances. However, we do think it's that vitally important because this pandemic basically has just basically reinforced why Niles is such an amazing place to live. I mean, our senior center is reaching out to all of our seniors. Public Works, police, fire, they are working so hard and also having a little fun engaging residents. So, we've got a lot going on with that. Our family services are being very responsive to those who, are struggling and also having, some mental health issues during this. I know this can get very depressing. And so we're just doing double time. And that's just one government body that's working. I know all of the others are working just as hard. And so this pandemic has really shown me why Niles is such a unique community. And I don't think there's a better time for us to let others know that this is why they should be here. And quite honestly, I think there are going to be a lot of life changes going on with people, whether they're upgrading or downsizing or changing schools. And so I do think it's a perfect time for them to know that Niles is here. We're progressive, we're moving forward, we're working, and we're looking forward to the time that we can get back to a new normal.
Nice, very well put. I'm going to add into that. We've been reaching out to our area businesses and having conversations with them. And I have been so impressed with the positive attitude of all of our businesses. And I think that's reflected because they're in Niles and they're happy with what's going on. They're happy with having to stay at home, right?
Right.
But everyone feels like everyone's doing the best they can.
And we're trying to be very sensitive, of course, to all of those needs, not only our business, but our residents. So, we are, delaying any late fees for water bills. We've taken a look at our business licenses for the businesses and prorated them and also waived late fees. So we realize people are hurting out there, and I can speak to that because I went from, so many hours down to about 5 a week. So I'm in that category and I understand. And so we're doing everything we can to help and alleviate some of the pain. But we also need to be very strategic in knowing that Niles is the answer for a lot of people out there, and we need to capture that audience when the time is right, and we believe that time is now.
Excellent. Denise, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much, Alicia.
And we look forward to hearing and seeing all of the village ads.
Thank you. Yes, very exciting. Goodbye,
Have
everybody.
a great day.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.